Well guys, it's friggin' head time. I'm gonna pull all the valve springs out. Borrowed a valve spring compressor from my diesel guy. And yeah, so I'll get all these out, and I've got a cardboard box right there that I'm gonna be punching all these valves into, marking them in the exact hole they came from. So let's start today's episode. Alright guys, well first thing I'm going to pull all these bolts out of the head because I just stuck them in there because I needed to not lose them. So a lot of you guys have been asking who my diesel guy is. I was talking to him today and he does ship, so now I'll put his friggin' name out there. I just didn't want to mention his name in case he didn't ship and everybody started calling him and harassing him about stuff that he doesn't do. So but anyways, he's Wayne at GT Diesel. I'll put a link to the Facebook right here, I guess. And yeah, it's friggin' super nice. He lent me that tool, and I friggin' stopped at his place and chatting with him about my build for probably a good 2 hours or so, and I figured out what I want to do, roughly how much it's going to cost, and he's willing to help me out a little bit too, but he's short-staffed right now, so what I'm going to have to do is put in some friggin' hours for him, and then I'll get some friggin' help. So I scratch his back, he scratches mine, I guess. But yeah, I'm friggin' excited. He's got a set of 30 over pistons, Molly pistons, with rings, everything. He'll give them to me for the same price he was gonna friggin' sell me a set of rings for, so might as well. And yeah, friggin' nice. He always keeps a spare set. Well, he did keep a spare set when he had his race truck, so friggin' right. So I guess the old Cummins is getting 30 overed. But yes, I'm just gonna friggin' knock these guys out. I think it's an 8mm. It is an 8mm, I know that. And just so I can get clear shot at the valves. So I might actually... Oh, you know what? You guys like the full video, so I'm not gonna pause it to do this. Oops. I guess I should friggin' watch him put my hands. Yeah, he's huge into friggin' rebuilding and upgrading transmissions. He's got a race truck that does, I think he said it was his 07? He's got an 07 common rail, compound turbos onto it, and it is just freaking ridiculous. I think he said he puts down 9 or 10 second quarter miles, so it's just crazy. But yeah, definitely check him out. Let's see how many likes we can get on his Facebook page. That'd be sweet. And yeah, I bought a set of 103 or 107 or 110 pound valve springs off him quite a while ago, and I just haven't had a chance to put them in. So I'll definitely be putting them in when I get my head back from the machinist. He said there's a couple week wait, so just rip it apart and friggin' give it to him, and yeah, don't worry about it. So friggin' right, I'll get this torn out and get everything out of it, and we'll be good to go. And you guys may have noticed that I mounted the GoPro to the friggin' valve spring compressor. I'm gonna try something. I think this will be pretty cool. Friggin' do a did I just change the mode on it? Sure friggin' did. I don't want a picture. Don't want to play either. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get some freaking cool shots. So I'll do a picture in picture. Starting now. So I don't know if this is set up for this, but the back piece goes on the valve, and then the top piece sits on the retainer, and I don't think that's quite enough. So I'm going to have to twist her up a little bit. But not too much. Not too much. Let's see if that'll do her. Not quite. A little bit more. I never used one of these before. I usually just friggin' grab a hammer. It doesn't seem right. Usually just grab a hammer and friggin' give them the tap, but whoa, yeah, that was right. There we go. Guess there's a lot of flex onto it, and I just friggin' messed up that shot. That's alright. So there will be plenty more where that came from. I really, really wish I had ran to the Cummins before to get my magnet, but frick, I don't got one here. Let's see if I can weasel them out with my snap ring pliers, for frick's sakes. These things are covered in oil too. Not exactly playing nice. Maybe it's not compressed enough, I don't know. Toss those back up there. Valve. Oh yeah, friggin' right. So that's way too tight. These guys are friggin'. There. Yeah, I'm actually like compressing it into the head, which is not necessarily something I want to do. The end of the valve guy was, the valve spring compressor was hitting the head. Maybe this is best coming out the other side. That means I'm going to have to flip the head upside down. So let's try this one instead. Oh my goodness. This thing feels like it's going to explode. Oh man. Yeah, I don't really like that. That's quite a bit of pressure. Okay, yeah, so I might have to flip the head 180 to get this bottom side on. Or get to it from the other side. So let's try to get this freaking keeper out. You guys have probably never seen a guy struggle with friggin' valves as bad as you're seeing me. So now we should just be able to release this and not punch anything. Aye, or pinch myself. Yeah. Turn the GoPro off. So there's our valve spring. There's our valve spring cap. And snap. Right in the dirt. Here's our valve. And I'm not sure how those valve seals go on there. I'm not sure if they're just squished on there or if they thread in. I don't know. But valve, oh my goodness. Look at the freaking build up onto it. Look at the freaking build up onto it. That's awful. So this would be an intake valve. Yes. So cylinder number 1, intake, front. So just freaking punch a hole in the box like that. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put this valve keeper. Holy frig. Like I said, you guys have never seen anybody struggle with valves as bad as me. So that guy can hang out there. Now, friggin', I don't know, I'll do the whole GoPro thing later, I guess. So maybe we won't put that in, I don't know. In either case, it can just hide away there. So I'm probably going to have to flip the head because I can't get this spring down far enough because it hits the block. And that might be why there's little notches onto it here to allow for that ridge there. So, oh, blue point. Love that kind. So, bear with me while I el rotato the heado. Maybe I'll just stand it up on its end. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I'll put it up on jack stands. That seems like a good idea. Let's do it. Figure out what the hell, I'll just record it. Might be entertaining. Really wondering if I should grab my chain hoist. But I have not got a chain. And everything else is in the friggin' way, so maybe I'll just grunt it. Hopefully not drop it. This thing weighs a freaking ton. Oh, valve hole. Yeah, I'll move you so I can get a better grip onto it. Ah, mosquitoes. Yeah, this thing's ridiculously heavy. Just ridiculous. It's all friggin' cast iron though. Don't fall. Because if you do, that will hurt a lot. Ooh. Clear shot at the valve. This guy doesn't matter because he's already out. Sketchy. Okay, so I'll adjust my lighting so you guys can see what I'm doing, and we'll be right back. Okay guys, I adjusted the lighting so we should all be good to go. I got a light hanging basically right above here, so very nice. Let's get some valves pulled out, and I got some Ziploc bags for the keepers, not creepers. I don't know why you'd want to keep creepers. So, keepers in the bag for safe keeping. Oh, lame jokes. I kind of wish that I had set this up a little bit differently, but away she goes. Just make sure that that is underneath there. And just gotta make sure it's on the valve. Clamp. Oh, one of the keepers just popped right out. So this thing's twisting. I don't like that. Like really twisting. For sakes. Okay, there's another freaking problem right there. Come on. Oh shoot. I'm gonna go find that. Don't fall over. Don't knock the lights over. Damn it, why did that? Crap. Right under my damn toolbox. Where the hell did it go? Ah, freaking kidding me. Oh, now I'm freaking getting irritated. Okay, I'll pause it, find it, and resume. Okay, yes, it landed underneath my toolbox. It got stopped by a pile of dirt though, so for sakes. So this thing needs to go on straight. Easy, easy. There we are. Okay. This is exhaust rear cylinder 1. So I don't freaking need these springs anymore, so I'm gonna freaking just throw them under the head for now. Oof. So much freaking carbon buildup on these. It's ridiculous. Like, check that one out too. Oh, apologize. I don't know if you guys can see it that good. I don't know, but not great. Not great. So that'll be exhaust rear. This Abby doesn't like me working out here talking to myself. She doesn't know I'm talking to you guys. She just thinks I'm crazy. Stop bending. Friggin' would like to get a real, well, the one that bolts down square and you can get all four at the same time is what I'd love, but cannot afford. Well, that's not necessarily true. I just don't have any spare money at the moment. Ah, don't go deep down there, you stupid. Now is when the magnet would come in a lot handy. Might be a bad idea. We'll soon find out. Okay, I really don't like how much this thing's freaking twisting. But it is better than nothing, so I should stop complaining. Creeper. Creeper, I don't know why I keep saying creeper. It's just awful. It's not bent, is it? No, it doesn't look bent. Okay, this is exhaust side. Okay, I guess so far from what I've seen, exhaust valves have a little dimple in them, and intake valves do not. So now let's see if we can get this guy. Oh, yeah, like a glove. Keeper, not creeper. Holy frig. And keeper, and bag, and release. See, I'm getting the hang of this. Never done this before, but it's not that difficult. Ooh, that's some freaking build-up. This thing probably freaking choked. Look at that. Like, holy frig. There's so much freaking build-up. That's stupid. That's just ridiculous. So yeah, I guess it's friggin' exhaust valves have a dimple, intake valves do not. Learn something new every day. There we go. And clamp and not down far enough. And the oil's freaking making them slipperier as frig. Keeper and mosquito and release. Oop. Oh, okay. Thought I just frigged out. Oh, someone's day's getting dickered. So this is number 2. Man, these are freaking on there. Why? Definitely should not be that difficult. It's like spreading the end of the freaking tool open. Let's see if I could. There we go. Well, I guess it's been freaking fortnight and a half since these have been out, or maybe never. Keeper. Valve. Man, oh my goodness, these are, wow. I think Wayne would cry if he's seen this. This is just awful. Oh, son of a... Okay, well... Yeah. Now one of these guys is way down the freaking coolant passage. I don't want to drop it straight down. Oh, there we go, got it. Keeper. Valve. I'm just gonna stop looking at these. It's just awful. Don't explode. Don't fall over either. Oh, I get so nervous about the keepers. Don't want to be losing them. Big. There. You know, I don't think a magnet would help in this case because of how freaking... No, I'm not even going to put it down anywhere else. I'm putting it in the bag because of how freaking stuck these guys are. Come on, man. Go with your friend. You know you want to. Okay, I think this is also a little too tight. No, I'm not even going to risk grabbing it. Gotcha. Oy vey. Okay, well, I'll just get this done because this is taking a really long time and probably won't be all that interesting watching me do friggin' what is it, 24 valves? Yeah! Okay guys, so I got all the friggin' keepers in a bag. I almost lost 2 of them, 3 of them. And all the valves, the freaking intake ones are so bad. I don't know why. But see how these guys come out. I wonder if they just, okay, yeah, they just push on then. Friggin' rates. But yeah, they're the friggin' intake valves. I can't believe how bad they were. I'm wondering if maybe some of these seals were leaking down and they were just building up oil. But these are all garbage because I got a new set of them in my rebuild kit, or the head gasket kit. So I'll bring a garbage over and fire these into it. I don't have a spare garbage. So I'll use a bag. Friggin' nice. So just fire these into a garbage bag because they're being replaced. Ew. What the hell? Yeah. Friggin' would love to show you guys this. Let's not zoom in. Friggin' check that out. Try to get the light into it. Do you guys see that? Friggin' disgusting. There we go. Like, it's just caked. What the hell? Zoom out and resume. I don't know what's going on, but oh my goodness, that one's worse. That one's clean. It's weird, the exhaust valves were the cleanest of them, but I guess the exhaust valve seals are the worst of them. Yeah, they really don't want to come up. They're all friggin' just burnt as frig. Maybe that has something to do with EGTs. Maybe. Trying to get thinky. Because it almost looks like burnt frickin' rubber. Maybe it's just a bunch of oil caked onto it. I'm not entirely sure. But I think I've got 2 flavors of these in my head gasket kit. There's green ones and orange ones. I'm not sure.
Better them than me.
Ooh, apologize. Freaking playing Simpsons Tapped Out in my spare time. It's an addicting game. So I don't know if I'll ask Wayne if I should pull the or knock all the freeze plugs out, or if they're gonna do that at the machine shop. And it'll probably save them time if I do it, and it might save me money if I do it. So I'm gonna need all new freeze plugs anyways. So, or maybe not. Maybe not. Wow, that one just exploded. My friggin' goodness. Break loose! You freaking pig. Yeah, there's... oh, this poor frickin' Cummins. No wonder she was such a dog. With all the frickin' gum and stuff all over the frickin' valves, I'm surprised it even frickin' ran. Just suffocating her. So I gotta strip down the head completely. That comes off, friggin' all the bolts, everything that is not part of the head. All these guys. Oop. Those can go up with the other ones. And I was talking to Wayne about upgrading exhaust manifold and the air horn and stuff like that, and he thinks it's a really good idea. Any airflow you get is gonna massively, you'll notice it. So, airflow is good. Anything that can make the airflow smoother is gonna benefit you big time. So I've been thinking, well, I think one of the 3-piece manifolds is fairly friggin' expensive. So we'll see. We'll see. I might, depending on how good of a deal I can get, I might friggin' just go crazy. Because it's going to cost me a lot of time with him in his shop. So I think I'll probably try to do a couple hours a night, maybe every second day or something like that. And maybe 4 or 5 hours, maybe 6 on a friggin' Saturday. So it'll cut into my friggin', well, no, maybe not. I was thinking I might cut into my YouTube time a little bit, but maybe not. I'll still be making my videos. So I'll, in my other video I'll show you guys what I picked up today. I'm gonna make another little side video. I don't want it in this one, because this is all about Cummins. Yeah. Okie dokie. Wow. It's just awful. That one exploded when I friggin' fired that out. So these are all 10 mil. These are 8. These are all coming out anyways. But you know what? I think I'll skip taking all these bolts out. It's just straightforward, freaking 10 mil jazz, and try to keep this video short because that taking the valves out was a long sequence. So yeah, I'll see you guys when I get a bunch of that stuff off. Okay, well I got that intake manifold guy off. Now to get these plugs out, you just use a friggin' 3/8 ratchet. Oh my goodness, that's tight. Gonna have to shock it. Oop, might have to friggin' use it. Oh, here it comes. My goodness. That's crazy. And I changed this one too. I swapped this to, or from here to there, to keep the back of the head more cool, because or the back of the block, because this 5 and 6 cylinder apparently has freaking cooling issues because of lack of flow. And I don't want to knock this head off, so I might actually just set this on the ground, because I really don't want to knock it off the jack stands, and it doesn't really need to be on jack stands anymore. So yeah, let's freaking take it off. Move this guy out of the way. Thank you, Wayne. Thank you so much for this. And we'll be right back. Okay, well I got it down safely. I didn't kill myself. So let's get all these things out. I just stopped doing the other side because I should take these out first. So that's what I'm gonna do. Stop. Hammer time. Holy frig. That was crazy. Yes, that's a coolant passage. And that guy. I'll make that one big enough. I certainly do not. Okay, well, I'm gonna need some friggin' wrenches and stuff. Okay, so a lot of you guys aren't gonna have this here. This is where I put my boost gauge. So for me, this is 1 1/8 inch. For the rest of you, I think it uses a 1/2 inch drive plug. I think it's a 3/4 inch plug, but you can get it out with a half inch drive ratchet. I think. I can't remember, it's been a while. This is one of the first mods I did to the truck. A lot of you guys will remember. Well, maybe a lot of you guys won't remember. Any of you guys that have been watching me for over a year and a half maybe will remember that. Before I even had the truck running, I had a freaking pyrometer and boost gauge installed. So I knew you had to keep an eye on the stuff. That wasn't tight at all. This is your manifold air pressure sensor, or your MAP sensor. And it tells the computer, oh, apologize for everything's in my way. Oh, what's going on? Oh. But yeah, it tells the computer what pressure your turbo is putting out and adjusts fueling accordingly. Yeah. And this guy is, what is that? Coolant temperature sensor. And this guy's located at the back of the block, and it is a 13/16. Or is it the sending unit? It's one or the other. Or maybe it's not. Nope, I beg my pardon. It is indeed not the coolant sensor. That looks to me like a mass airflow sensor. That's what that looks like. Yeah, but is it? I don't freaking know. Yeah, I guess it is. Maybe. I don't know. Frig. Whatever it is dirty or is frig. Okay. I'll set that off to the side. Now we'll rotate the head to the other side and get those freaking plugs out. This thing still weighs a bloody ton. When I get this back, it's gonna be shiny and new. My goodness. Oop. See, this is the kind of abuse that I put my freaking gear wrench or gear ratchet through, and it just keeps taking it and taking it. And again, not sponsored by them, just like their stuff. That guy looks like freaking 5mm Allen. I don't know. Can you guys see this? Yeah, you can. This is your freaking coolant temperature sensor. Apologize, I got all mixed up. There we go. Freaking pepper. It's everywhere. Okay, so one more bolt at the front there. I believe that held the wiring harness. This guy here. What size are you? Maybe 7/8 or 15/16. I need more tool. Oh, frig sakes. Apparently I've only got 2 minutes left. Ooh. So I'll get the rest of the head stripped out and show you guys after. Okay guys, mind the dirt. But Look how freaking caked these holes are. Some of them are just like half plugged. Like how, oh, I'm trying to get a good shot for you guys. How could that have ever breathed? Like, it's just awful. But anyways, yeah, I got the head all stripped down. I got all the plugs and stuff out of it. And I've got about 30 seconds video left. So thanks for watching, guys. Big thanks to my buddy Wayne for lending me that tool. And until next time, take care. Oh, less than 10 seconds left. Beg my pardon.